Anyway,
well,
so
next
what I was
topic.
going to say was recently my girlfriend and I were at Little Caesars getting a deep dish pizza, and we ran into.
I love pizza.
It's great, right? And we ran into.
I'm a fan. Yeah.
Everybody loves pizza. We ran into the craziest woman, probably in America at that moment, at least for me. So we were there and we were getting our deep dish pizza, right? I say our, it was mine, but I bring her along with me when I want to get a lot of food. So like if I order a lot,
you feel better about yourself?
No,
it's just for appearances.
Yeah, the people think that it'll be for both of us.
You
when
feel
it's
better
really
about
just for me
yourself.
because I'm terrible. But so I'm getting my pizza, and there's this old lady there who like had probably been there like for 3 pizzas because they kept getting it wrong in her mind, so she kept having to make them do it again.
Oh, I hate those ladies.
Right?
I know.
And so like I was so mad. So we get there and we sit down, and then they bring her out a pizza. Like, all right, ma'am, your pizza's done. She like opens them. She's like, oh, the crust is a little too crispy. And like, oh, okay. Do you want us to do it again? He's like, yes. It's like, oh, fine. And so they take the pizzas back, and they're talking to each other. I can hear him like, this bitch didn't want the pizzas. And like, what's wrong with them? She said it's like too crispy. It's like, ugh. And so they just throw the pizzas away, which I was pissed about because like I would have taken those pizzas because they were fine.
Yeah, they're perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you save them and eat them for yourself?
I
If
would
you were one of the employees, I mean.
I have no idea.
Honestly, at that point, I might just take them back, hang out for a couple minutes, and then give her those same pizzas again.
Yeah.
See if she even notices.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that would have been smart. But then, so we're sitting there for a little bit, and that was like at a time where like everyone that was coming in around us was not happy with their pizza for whatever reason. Like this lady came in and bought a pizza before us.
Were you happy with your pizza?
Yes, I am always nice to people that control my food at any
Good.
restaurant.
Good.
Like some people are the ones where like you go in and then like you order something and they give it to you and like you either don't like it or something. You're just like, there are people who can be like, hey, like, can I have something else? Or like, can you try making this
That's
again?
stupid.
Yeah, for me, I'm just like, I just chose wrong that
Yeah,
day.
like if they give you the wrong thing, that's fine.
Yeah.
But
Like I like the ratio of like human saliva to actual food to be like,
yeah, you can't just be like halfway through your meal and be like, I don't like this.
yeah.
Give me something else.
Yeah.
Exactly. I
I don't think I've ever sent anything back.
I don't know. I haven't either. But there are people who can, and I don't
My
have.
mom.
Your mom can do that.
She only sends back margaritas if they aren't made to perfection.
Only sends
I'm
back
like,
margaritas.
why did you order a margarita then? If you always send it back.
Yo, tell your mom after like 3 margaritas, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter anymore. That's the
True.
best kind. That's the
True.
best kind. But yeah, so like this lady like who bought a pizza before us had left and then came back with the pizza and was like, "Can we have another one?" And I'm like, "What is wrong with these people? Eat your stupid pizza."
Yeah.
You're not.
Pizza's pizza. It's delicious.
Yeah, like you're not going to Little Caesars because you care about your body.
No.
You're going to get Little Caesars because you're
And
$8.
not because you really
$5.
want quality. Yeah, it's $5.
And it's good pizza. But so then they were doing their thing, and I'm like, wow, that's so these poor workers were like just getting bombarded with all these crazy people. But the old lady that like sent the 2 deep dish pizzas back, she gets one of them, because I guess one of them came out okay. And so she sits there and like takes a bite out of one, and then she looks at me and my girlfriend, and she goes, "Oh, I love the thick crust on these." And me, you know, not wanting to be rude, I was like, "Oh yeah, I got the same thing." And that was a green light for her to continue speaking to me. And so she was like, "Oh yes, I actually used to go to Pizza Hut, but I stopped going there because whenever I eat the pizza, I'd get terrible dry mouth and I'd have to drink all this water, but it would make me feel really upset and I couldn't finish my pizza." And I'm like, "Oh my god, oh my god,
gosh.
oh my god, please, I don't want to talk anymore." I was just, he's like, "But you know, now I come here, but the thing is, I had diabetes a while ago and they put this hole in my throat, you see." And I'm like, "Wow, okay, I don't have my pizza yet, so I can't leave. So I'm stuck here until that comes."
Start playing with the baseball thing.
That doesn't matter. We were trying to like find her out, but she would follow us around. And what did she say after that? She's like, "Oh,
It's like a 3 square foot room.
yeah."
I know.
So I don't have a lot of places to go, Brayden. And so she's talking about how she had like she'd gotten diabetes or something like that, and they like she gets really like faint sometimes, and her daughter doesn't call her anymore.
Oh no.
And I'm like, wow, okay. And then I get my pizza, and we're like, okay, well, goodbye. And she's still trying to maintain this conversation. And we're like, all right, out the door now. And then I look at the workers for sympathy, and they're like, go. You have to leave. She won't stop. You have to leave. Okay, goodbye, lady. And then we dipped, and we're like, wow.
She gets in your car with you, and
I know.
No, she like continued talking to us as the door was closing, and we were like walking away. So it was something. It was like, okay, goodbye, open door. No, you see what happens? And
so
the door
you
closed.
left mid-conversation?
Yes, we did.
You are the worst
Oh
kind of people.
my gosh.
I mean, to be fair,
But
I'm
maybe
just kidding.
she would never
she
stop
probably thought
talking.
we were still there. She's probably still talking.
Probably.
I mean, she seemed nice enough, but then it all went downhill from there. But so that got me thinking. I was just thinking about more crazy people that I'd seen in my life. But I open the floor to you guys now. What are some crazies you've met or seen? 'Cause I love crazy people.
There was one time we were at McDonald's, like my dad and I went,
Oh, good.
because we were like way north. We didn't know any of the restaurants, so like you see that and you're like, okay, I know what they have.
Mm-hmm.
So we go there and I get like a Happy Meal or whatever,
Aw.
and this guy comes up next to us in line with a little tray of like French fries, and he slams them down on the counter. All the fries go flying everywhere, and he's like, "Do you know why I just did that?" And the like 16-year-old server's like, "No, what happened?" And he's like, "There was too much salt in them. Stop salting your fries so much." And like the man tried to come out because he's screaming about the salt. And he's like, he's cursing at this poor 16-year-old girl. And he's like, I saw her just unscrew the lid on the salt and pour it all on my fries. And I hate salt, and she knows that.
What?
He's like, I demand new saltless French fries.
Oh my gosh.
That was the first time I'd ever seen like an unreasonably angry person. And I was just like asking my dad in front of him, like, Dad, what is wrong with that guy? And he's just like pushing me away and like, let's just get out of here,
Let's
son.
go.
Yeah.
Son, don't look. We gotta go. We gotta get out of here. They salt the fries way too much. It's not healthy. Let's get out of here. That's
The girl,
terrifying.
the cashier, just like pours salt all over your fries, which I'm sure probably never happened.
No, it's
No.
like it's probably like super ration there. Like you get
Yeah.
3 sprinkles on the fries. 'Cause-
Sprinkles of salt.
yeah.
Yeah, this dude's just crazy. I bet he does that. I bet he slams things down. He probably goes to the pharmacy and gets cold medicine and just slams it down on the counter too. He's like, do you know why I just did that? God, why? There was too much salt in there. I saw you pour. This is a vial of salt. And he just goes to places and just does that to people.
It's his routine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy people have that. They have like their haunts. They're like weird ghosts. They go to the same establishment. Everyone's like, oh, here's Matilda again.
Here's Matilda.
And they
again.
roll through and then they complain about their service. Like, you put cockroaches in my soup again. I hate cockroaches. And they're like,
Oh my gosh.
like, man, we don't know what you're saying.
There was also this one lady up in Seattle who I think was like legitimately crazy
Oh, good.
because Ashley, Tristan, and I were just like roaming the streets, checking out shops and stuff, and we saw her at every single street corner we walked past. We don't know how that happened. She
Okay.
was probably teleporting because like we would cross her, like cross paths, and then she would be at the next intersection somehow. But she'd be like, she had her fingers to her ear, like she was listening to like an earpiece thing, like the CIA.
Maybe she was following you. Maybe
And
she
she-
was CIA.
Yeah, maybe she was.
But she was talking about how Obama indoctrinated her son to be the main cast member of Family Matters, and then she was screaming about how about how cocaine was ruining her family life.
That one's clearly true, though.
Well, that was just because her kid was spending all the money on it, but he was in Family Matters, so yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, this you can't buy crazy like that. This is so good. There was one lady. Oh shoot.
He did win American Idol though.
He did win American
Yeah, her
Idol?
son did win,
Oh, that's good.
but then the CIA took him out because they didn't like that he won.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
There was a family member of mine who she was my aunt. She still is my aunt. But,
She was my aunt.
Yeah, past tense. She's still around. She's my aunt. But like I hadn't seen her like for a good 6 years or so before this instance. And it was Thanksgiving like maybe 3 years ago or something like that. And my cousins were over and we just had a nice dinner and we were hanging out, and then my aunt that was with me gets a call and she's like, hello, and it's like, oh, hi, and it's my cousin with my other aunt, and they're saying like, they're asking if they can come over, and my aunt's like looks at my dad and she's like, and well, I didn't want to say her name, so we'll leave that. But my aunt and cousin, like, they want to come over, like they're in town. And in my mind, I hadn't seen them in so long. I was like, yeah, like, that sounds great. And both my dad and aunt were kind of like, oh. Like, they didn't look happy. And that confused me. And I was like, all right, well, that seems all right. And then a little bit later, they get here, and I open the door, and, like, my aunt and cousin come in, and my cousin looks way different than I remember.
What did they look like?
So, this might sound kind of mean, but she got really large.
Ooh.
She got kind of big, and like unrecognizably big. And they show up, and my aunt is with them, and I'm like, oh, like, auntie, it's been so long. How are you? And I give her a hug, and she's speaking at me in a language that I don't understand, right? Mm-hmm. But she's from she was born in the Philippines, so I thought maybe she was speaking like Tagalog, right? And he's like, and I'm like,
I'd be like,
and she's like, oh, I'm sorry, dear. I know you don't understand what I'm saying. And I'm like, oh, it's fine. And then she like looks at my dad and she goes, oh, it's nice to meet you. And I'm like, that's not right. And then like she gives him a hug and is like, oh, it's the Canadian prince. That's right. And she gives my dad a hug. And I'm like, what is happening? And then it turns, as I thought about it more, she wasn't speaking Tagalog to me. She was speaking nonsense. She wasn't saying words. It was all gibberish, right? And I'm like, yeah, it's weird. And we have a piano in our house. And she goes over to the piano and she goes, oh, great. Let me play you a song. And she opens up and just starts banging on the keys. And you're like, oh, this is Chopin's Ninth, number 14, in like D minor.
Oh my gosh.
And me and my like two younger cousins were like, whoa, that's weird. And so I guess I didn't know this, but she obviously had schizophrenia, and I guess she had not been taking her medicine. And man, my dad was a trooper, because he sat down with her and was talking to her. And from what I heard, she never met my father before, but like she said, she was like a Canadian prince, and she was a professional basketball player in the NBA.
Dang.
Yeah.
Wow.
And she had all this money that she had buried under her house. And then
That's safe. Can't trust the banks.
Yeah, of course not. And yeah, so me and my little cousins, like, I went to my mom and I was like, hey, real talk, Mom, this is a little much for us to handle. Can we leave? We don't know how to handle this. And they were like, yeah, go ahead, it's fine. And so we walked upstairs and we were like, that was not the aunt we remember from our Lake Tahoe trips.
It's kind of sad though.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I mean, don't be wrong, she's better now. She's back on her meds. So
that's good.
She's
Yeah.
good now, but there was that one moment where I was just kind of like,
You're like, what is happening?
I have no idea what's going on right now. It was bad. What about you, Paige? You want to be crazy people?
I'm trying to think of like seriously crazy.
Or just
I
weird?
think my family is crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Would they like you
completely.
talking about them though? Let's do
No.
it.
No. Wow. What a
Well-
drastically different response.
Well, my mom is she gets on these tangents, so she'll be obsessed with one thing, and then the next thing, and then the next thing. So first it was butterflies, and now it's tortoises. But
I
she's
love both
kind of
those
still on
things.
butterflies. But it's just really weird how into it she gets. Like, she transformed our whole backyard, paid like thousands of dollars, because all of a sudden she wanted to turn it into a monarch habitat. So now
Wow.
she's like
my
certified and has like,
Really?
You can be monarch certified.
I didn't know that was a thing.
her thing is like she has
Can I be capybara
She
certified?
has 4 signs in our backyard that she was sent from like the Wildlife Association or something.
Wow.
That her backyard is certified to be a monarch way station.
Wow. How do you get the
How
monarch?
do you teach them?
How do you advertise to the monarchs? Like, sure, you can tell us all you want, but
You plant milkweed and then they just come.
Really?
It's a plant.
Oh, interesting. Because I was gonna say, like,
And
you can
then-
tell us all you want, but if you don't tell the monarchs, like, there's no
You-
point.
You got to put signs up on the freeway.
This way.
Yeah, because like,
like
there's,
garage sales.
yeah, like there's this place by where I live in Pismo Beach where like it's like a bunch of eucalyptus trees, and it's like a known like monarch I guess, breeding ground or like a stop on their migration. But
I
like,
think I've been there.
I'm sure you have. It's a pretty popular spot, and like it's flooded.
It's flooded.
with
No,
monarchs. It's
our
beautiful.
backyard isn't like that.
Okay, I say one monarch. Now. Ooh, yes.
No, we have a few fleeting and flooding around,
Mm-hmm.
but they lay their eggs on the plants and then they turn into caterpillars. And my mom will literally count the eggs and wait for them to turn into caterpillars and takes out like a microscope because they're that small. And she'll sit outside all day and watch them move so that she can see where they go when they go to J hang because they find the perfect spot.
What does J hang
And then
mean?
they turn into like a J.
Oh.
Before
I thought they had
go
like
into
rival
a
monarch
chrysalis.
gangs.
Yeah.
Like, yo, we J hang, son.
Yo, we J hang.
Yo, we the monarchs.
Yeah.
What's up?
Ooh.
They do like a little like West Side
What's up?
Story, like
Some song and dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then she'll like follow them. I'll be like, "Where's mom?" And she's out in the backyard, like
You should call her Mom.
following these.
Boo.
Yeah.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
That was so good, Matt.
Comedy jokes. Corinne liked it.
Hi, Corinne. Do you want to make an appearance?
How you doing back over there?
I'm having a great nap.
She's napping, ladies and gentlemen.
Sounds great right now. We
I wonder if I can
spent
see
all
her.
Oh,
afternoon
maybe.
in the sun, and now I feel really tan, which I'm excited about. But now I feel really sleepy.
I know, that's the problem with being in the sun forever.
Makes
It
me
knocks you
tired.
out.
Yeah,
I wish I was solar powered.
I
okay.
know. I'd be so energized.
That made things a lot easier.
Okay, once we get this out of the way, we can sleep.
Yep. So close.
And
gotta
we're
watch
we're gonna
Mulan,
watch
though.
Mulan.
Oh, yeah.
You haven't seen any Disney movies?
No, because my mom's crazy.
And we're back.
I feel like I went back in. So wait, why wouldn't she let you watch Disney movies?
Because they were too scary apparently, and she wouldn't let me watch Cinderella because
The
there
animals
wasn't
talk.
enough diversity in it. So I had to watch the Cinderella with Brandy, which
Cinderella
so
with
Brandy.
Brandy?
No, not like Brandy the drink, like
Oh,
Brandy.
I'm
That-
like, that's all right.
She's African American and she plays Cinderella.
Is she,
The prince is Asian. The prince's two parents are Whoopi Goldberg and this guy. I don't know. He's in a lot of movies, but he's white. So
Genetically impossible.
Nothing makes sense. But there is a lot of diversity. I give her that.
Everybody's adopted.
And the fairy godmother is mixed. So
Wow. Did she make you watch The Wiz too?
something smells like it's burning.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Corinne,
Corinne?
what happened to the corn? It smells like it's on
Uh-oh.
fire.
Oh God.
Do you smell it? Something's on fire.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Turn the oven off.
Wait, did you put it in the oven?
Uh-oh.
Everything's good.
We're gonna burn the whole show down.
What about?
Everything's under control.
Oh, you put them in the oven?
No.
No.
Nothing's even on.
Well, now I'm
It
just confused.
smells like fire. Do you smell it? It
Maybe it's
totally
coming from
smells like
outside.
Maybe
fire.
it's coming from outside. It's probably
Corinne,
coming
can
from
you go
outside.
investigate? I'm concerned.
I will investigate this.
Thanks,
It
Corinne.
smells like fire.
You're welcome.
At least we died doing what we loved.
Making podcasts.
Talking about whatever.
Do you see smoke?
No.
Do you hear?
Well,
It's really smoky.
all right, Corinne's dead.
Wait.
Rip in
Are you
peace.
serious?
It was
Wait, I'm gonna go investigate.
okay. Well,
Okay.
I'll
we'll,
be right back.
there's a fire.
It's probably just.
We'll vamp for you. How you doing, Brayden?
Pretty good.
You all right?
Yeah, I hope I don't die.
Me too.
I kind of like being alive.
Yeah, it's a good.
But, I mean, we would literally go out in a blaze of glory, so that's
think
kind of
so.
cool.
Like I feel like I want the fire department to come in and find us just like our charred remains, but
Yeah.
still set up right here. You know what I mean?
And they would upload it in
Yeah.
our honor or
Mhm.
memory.
I think we should keep our composure during the flames too.
Yeah,
on
we'll
the way
just
down.
stay like this.
Dear God! All right, Brayden, did you like the movie? Jesus, it hurts so bad. It burns.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
You're handling this incredibly well, Brayden. All right.
So